Well, hello. Welcome to my little YouTube platform. Hopefully, you're all having a beautiful day. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to. All right. We're on a mission today. What are we going to do? What are we going to see? We're on a mission, I feel like. Someone's on a mission. Maybe you're trying to ask someone out. You're wondering what that question is going to be or what their answer is going to be. But what the universe is saying to us is have faith. Faith and seek within. So sometimes we got to seek the answers within ourselves. We know what that person's going to say. Just don't second guess yourself. Find harmony in what that person's going to say or do. You never know what that person's going to say or do or why they're going to say or do the things they do. And if they reject you, it's God's protection, so to speak. You know, things have a way of working out. Might take a while. But we're going to do Whispers of Love today. For a minute. For a hot minute, anyway. If we all having a blessed and beautiful day, my people, hope you have a blessed and beautiful day, so to speak. The angels and all those above want us to have a beautiful day. And anyway, hopefully you're having a blessed and beautiful day, like I said. Everyone wants you to have one. We'll see what the future is for this person or so. With three cards, of course, past, present, future. The past is speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. This could be a past card or a future card for the fact that maybe you haven't spoken your truth to them yet. Saying, hey, I like you. You like me. Let's go out. I think you like me. Maybe you'd like to go out on a date. Spiritual connection. Maybe it's more of a spiritual connection than a physical connection. They have to get to know you first. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And maybe it's a past lifetime connection. Anyway, next step, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. Gotta fix your problem and your focus. Focus, focus, focus. Back to love, where it belongs. So, what would that say to me? Boom. I say all signs point to yes, of course. Well, you want to consider your foundation when asking someone out. How steady is the connection, so to speak? Is it a spiritual connection, like it was saying here in the present sense? Presently, it's a spiritual connection, so you may have a pretty good chance of getting that person to go out with you or forgiving you, whichever the case may be. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. You just have to ask. Sometimes you receive your answer. But if you never ask, you'll never know what that answer is. And yet again, have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Always know that you have to trust yourself. You have to be able to have faith in yourself and the other people around you. And you got to rely on yourself for the answers that you receive, so to speak. Because only you know what your intuition's telling you. Anyway, hopefully you have a blessed and beautiful day. Yet again, we'll see what the romantic fairies are saying, because all signs pointed to yes. This is by Cherry Enchantress deck. I like showing the deck cards and stuff. Yes, it's kind of a cheap. I think it's a cheap knockoff, but I don't know. I haven't seen an actual deck. This came from, I think, Walmart. Anywho, hopefully everyone's having a blessed and bright day. Yes, that's my nervous tick. So hoping everyone's having a blessed and beautiful day, so to speak, in the neighborhood. All right. Oh, 6 for representation of the lovers, since your card came up with yeses, pretty much. All right. First off, have benefit of the doubt. Give your relationship a chance. So don't automatically say, "Oh, that person's never gonna go out with me, or never forgive me, or never anything." Real feelings. You share true romantic feelings worth exploring. So if you share this or want to share this, it's worth exploring. It's worth saying yes and asking that person out. This person might be a best friend. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So maybe take the time and have a romantic connection or a platonic connection. Yes, I understand you can be put in the friend zone, but you can always get out of the friend zone. Or let me rephrase that. Fine line between being in the friend zone and being a true friend and a lover. If you put in the friend zone, you're a host because you're not the right type for them. You're not the right fit. They're not whatever, and it's trouble for you. With the relationship we're talking about, you will be that person's best friend. Won't be in the friend zone, but you'll be best friend. So spend some time bonding, of course. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. You'll find many things in common about yourselves. Maybe you'll have many ideas. It's working on that foundation, getting it going and growing. Burning desire. So maybe you and this person both have burning desire, flames of passion ignite. Uh, Kicks you out of the fun zone and into the let go of the past. Sometimes we have to let go of the past mistakes, past hurts, past whatever. Clear energy to allow more love in your life. So sometimes we have to get rid of the past traumatic stuff in our life, traumas and situations, and just allow it to unfold naturally. Open your heart. So by opening your heart, you're able to kindle things. So open your mind to new expertise or excellent ideas on how to perform or how to ask people out. Think outside of the box. Sometimes it's the not so commonplace asking the person out style or how you ask that person out or the words that you use to ask that person out. It can be simple as, hey, you want to go out, but you have like roses there or something like that. Friendship roses or red roses, yellow or red or pink, whichever they may, whichever you think they may like. Find out what their favorite color is. Find something like that. A box of chocolate in the color they like. We got to open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Also, once you open your heart so you can receive love, you also need to let it out. Love gets love, my friends. And that'll do for that deck. Excuse me. All right. Uh, Go with an angel number here. Just because things are pointing so well, maybe we'll find a time you should ask them out. Like, 222 or 444. Something blessed. Well, maybe 3:30. Maybe that's the time you get off work, or they get off work, or something like that. Wear your lucky shirt, of course. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. You gotta keep optimism in the cards for yourself for asking this person out, and them saying yes. Of course, you gotta be optimistic and enthusiastic. Um, tr- Transferring responsibility to others, progress, creativity. Don't forget to pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which is good when you're asking people out, right? Um, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Well, it means you need to get out and go dating and stuff. Find that Mr. or Mrs. Right, whichever the case may be, or whatever the case may be. We'll leave it at that. But finding the right person for you is important. And if you don't ask them out, you're blocking your throat chakra. Your throat chakra builds up, closes off, and you don't speak your piece or your words that you're supposed to speak at certain times. So listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you not today to ask her out, make sure it's a good intuition, the one that comes from the heart, not the one that's, oh, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not beautiful enough, you're not handsome enough, you're not whatever enough. Don't allow that to make your decision. And if this finds you, hopefully it's your indication that you need to ask that person out. It's your sign. It's your showing that you have more charisma than you think. Take it and go outside of the box and ask that person out on a date. Or ask them out as just friends. Start off as friends, so to speak. Build a relationship. or ask them questions to build on that relationship. Ask beautiful find out questions. Finding out what they're into, what they're interested in, as a friend, of course. So that we can see if you're really interested in this person or not, more than just physical attraction. Because beauty fades. And then you're stuck with the soul and the heart of that person. And if that soul and heart is not so beautiful, you're stuck with that for the rest of your life. You're also stuck with it as we all age and deteriorate, so to speak. Unless that person is a movie star, starlet, or actor, yeah, they're not going to age very well. And also, they can have botched plastic surgery, whatever, when they get the movie stars and stuff like that. Totally change their appearance. So, sorry, I thought I heard something. I'm not the only one. My dog's got her ears perked up, listening for attentive. But anyway, as I was saying, maybe that's a confirmation. I heard like a knock or something. I couldn't make out what it was. Confirmation that we need to listen to our hearts, use our mind. Hopefully, these words of wisdom find you well and help you with whatever you're seeking for an answer. Possibly the answer is yes, but you got to work on your foundation. And how do you do that? Find things out. Ask friends of friends or people of friends. Find out what's going on in that person's mind or how they feel about you. Or simply just start a conversation with them, fill it out, and use your best discernment and judgment to ask that person out. Now, don't put it off, and you can have a couple conversations with them and then ask them out, or you can have one conversation and ask them out, but don't put it off. Some have been putting it off, I feel.